Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I'm heading into the main story, Final Fantasy VII to be exact, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to take on the Chapter 5 extra boss Yuffie fight, which is the very first one. So now I've done a guide for each of these. I'm going to be going through each of the individual Final Fantasy sections and going through the extra bosses, hopefully to help you guys get those clears and those extra blue crystals. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to show you which characters I'm going to take. Cloud is the only character that is required for you to take. So I'm going to switch out Barret for Aerith right here. Alright, and then I'm going to switch out Tifa for Barret. I just would rather have Barret on the right side right there. The next thing I'm going to do is recommend the party just so that I have something to work with. As you guys know, and I'm sure that you guys feel the same way, it's super annoying to have to rebuild these teams every single time. So I'm going to go in here, we're going to look at Yuffie first, then we're going to build the team together, and then we're going to take her out. This fight, in my opinion, is definitely not as hard as the Elena and Rude fight, especially because we fought Yuffie, I feel like, so many more times than Elena and Rude. We're more acquainted with what she does. So I'm going to quickly go over her really quick. So she is going to be weak to fire. She has 0 resistances. There is not much in the way of her immunities. So she can be physical attack, magic attack down. She can also be P-deft and M-deft down. So we're going to be bringing D-Braves on all 3 characters because she will give herself a massive 5-tier physical attack buff, I think twice throughout the fight. And other than that, I'm going to be bringing the Sun Umbrella so that we can debuff her and do some more damage. She's going to use many physical attacks, hence the choice of bringing Barret into this fight. His assault gun, even at base 5-star, is an absolutely amazing weapon. She hides her sigils with Shroud. So for those of you who don't know what that is, essentially, when she goes into a sigil break, there's going to be a shroud covering what sigil it actually is. And it can be either circle, triangle, or X, right? So you have to kind of bring an array of sigils just to kind of take her down when she pops that shroud. Whatever it is that is hidden when you hit it, so let's say it's X, once you do an X sigil, it will become available to see. All right. Other than that, physical attacks in the strategy utilizing all sigils are effective against this enemy. Okay, so that being said, let's go in here and I'm going to slowly take us through this for how I'm going to do this. So for Aerith, we're going to do her costume first. I'm going to switch to the Garnet's gown. If you don't have this for the healing, you can bring the Sunny Robe for the HP magic attack. You can bring the Chocobo suit. The HP will be helpful, but she doesn't use magic abilities as far as I know. This one's good for healing, but for me, I'm just going to bring this one. Okay, the weapons are going to be perfectly fine for her, and the limit break is going to be good. So I'm going to go to Cloud. Cloud, we're going to switch over to the official festive garb. I'm going to switch the Murasame with the Sky Splitters because we're focusing fire in this fight, and I'm going to switch his summon from limit break to Ifrit. Now we're going to go to Barret. I will change his skin on this costume just because this one's so sick, but I am going to be bringing the scrap armor. If you don't have the scrap armor, you can also bring, let me see, this costume right here, which will work perfectly fine. HP physical defense. That can be gotten through a gear voucher in the exchange shop. All right, in terms for his weapons, I'm going to be putting the Heavy Hauser in the first slot, just a high non-elemental physical damage weapon, and then in the second slot we're going to be equipping the assault gun. This is going to be pretty key in this fight. It's definitely going to help out, so even if you only have it base 5-star, it's going to work great. In the summon, I'm just going to equip I think I'll go with Judgment Bolt here. Alright, so that is going to take care of our costumes, our limit breaks, and our weapons. Now we're going to go into the sigils here. So let's see here. I'm going to put D-Brave on everyone's first slot. Alright, so let's go down. I'll find a D-Brave that works for her. Perfect. For Cloud, I want the 5-star one. Okay, and then for Barret, I'll just choose another one here. There we go. That one will work great. Yeah, that one will work great. Alright, so that's going to be our first. All materia slots in the first slot is going to be D-Brave. Okay, let's go back to Aerith. In Aerith's second slot, I'm going to equip Fire Breach so that we have at least some fire apparel. Fire Breach can be gotten from the Crisis Metal shop, and I think it is very important to have for all players in the game. I would, if you don't have it, get the Fire Breach, the Ice Breach, and the Lightning Breach, because for those that don't have Imperial weapons, these are going to work great. Alright, now moving into the actual sigils here. Alright, so I'm going to go to Cloud first, because his support materia boosts X sigils, right? So that's pretty easy. Cloud can take care of X basically on his own. So we'll go into here. I'll remove these filters, and we're going to equip an X sigil break on Cloud. Alright, now Barret, the reason I chose this in the first slot is because he has Circle Sigil Break on the Heavy Hauser. So hopefully you guys have another weapon that you could use on Barret if you don't have this one that gives him a circle or a sigil break other than X. It could be great if it's triangle or circle. Alright, so we're going to keep that. That means that whatever is going on Barret is going to be circle. So I'll go over to here and we will just choose whichever one works better. We'll go with that one. Alright, now we have X and circle taken care of, which leaves us with triangle. So we know that we're going to be putting triangle on Aerith now, right? So I will go over here. We will look for one with good healing or magic attack. All right, that's perfect. Now I'm going to go back to Cloud. In his second slot, we're going to put triangle, right? And then in Barret's second slot, we're also going to put triangle. The reason that we are doing that is because both Cloud and Barret are going to be able to take care of X and circle completely on their own. Now, triangle is the only one we don't have a booster for, so that's why I put triangle sigils on all three characters, right? So that is going to take care of our lead builds or the front page builds, including all the materias, all the sigils, and that is going to get us through the fight. So if we go here, just to recap, we have X on Cloud, circle on Barret for the sigil boosts, then we have triangle on all three of them, 3 D-Braves, and 1 Fire Breach on Aerith. Alright, now let's go in and we will take care of the sub-equips really quick. For Aerith, we're just going to focus magic attacks and P defense, so here's Holiday Cheer and a free event weapon. After that, I'm going to go down, I'm going to grab the Chocobo Staff for the healing. The magic defense doesn't work, but it is what it is. And instead of the Amarant's Claws, it doesn't really matter what else we take here. Let's look at our stats. So we have 2.5k magic attack, 2.2k healing, so we're good on the healing. Essentially, we can just take something with magic attack. Alright, that's going to lower our HP. I'm not sure I want to do that. Here we could take the Kuja's Spirit Blade. I'll go ahead and take the Kuja's Spirit Blade just because it gives her pretty good magic attack. Actually, I think I will take something different just in case you guys don't have that. All right, let's see here. I want something with HP. Let's see. All right, I'll take the Hell House Cannon. All right, so that's going to work perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Aonibi instead. Where is that? All right, that's going to work great. Yeah, magic attack, healing, and HP. Alright, so that's going to be Aerith. So quickly go over Aerith. She's going to be sitting at 74k power, 7.5k HP, almost 2.5k magic attack, and 2.2k healing. Her R abilities are as shown here. And here they are, just in case you guys wanted to pause that. And let's go over to Cloud. Alright, so we're going to switch over to his sub-equips right here. We are building him full-blown fire DPS. Alright, so we'll go to the fire potency here, filter it. First thing I'm going to take is the Crew Kicker for the HP fire potential. Second thing I'm going to take is the Crystal Sword Z. And the last thing I'm going to take, I think, is going to be the Hell House Caller, just to give him a little bit of extra HP and physical defense. Alright, so that's going to work perfect right there. Alright, so Cloud here is going to be sitting at 7.4k HP, 3.1k physical attack, 120 physical defense. His R abilities are shown as followed. Boost 5 fire potential, which is key. Having it 3, 4, 5 is going to work great. Physical attack at 7 also will work great. Here's our R abilities if you guys want to check them out. And yeah, last but not least, here we have Barret. Alright, so we're going to go into his sub-equips. choose whatever you want in the first slot for high physical attack, and then other than that, I'm just going to try and get his HP up. So let's see what we got. Alright, so I'm going to take the Feather Scatter, which is the same as the Hell House Collar or the Cannon, alright, which gives HP and physical defense. Okay, and other than that, do we have something else? Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Torn Wind for the attack and the physical defense right here. Alright, so Barret is going to be sitting at 6.7k HP, 2.9k physical attack, 135 physical defense. His R abilities are as shown here, and also here for you guys, just for a little bit of easeability. And yeah, that is going to be our build going into this fight. The overall strategy going into it is going to be to debuff Yuffie's physical attack whenever she casts that attack buff on herself. As soon as she goes after the Shroud, I will do one cast of each different element on each character. So I know we have Triangle on Aerith, X on Cloud, Circle on Barret. And other than that, it's going to be a pretty chill fight. I'll be Fire Breaching on Aerith and debuffing with the Sun Umbrella. Barret will be doing damage with the Heavy Hauser along with boosting our AoE physical defense with the Assault Gun. And Cloud's just going to be a Fire God build as usual. He's normally our primary DPS and he does a fantastic freaking job at it. Alright guys, so here we are going into the Yuffie fight. I am not going to be putting it on semi-auto. I will be putting it on manual and one-time speed. Alright, here comes the Landscaper. I'm going to use Nightbloom right here. One hit on Cloud for Blazing Strike, and then I'm going to wait to Agitation right at the end right here. Alright, perfect, and we are going to block it. Alright. Having Barret in the team is awesome, plus don't really get to use him that much. Alright, so I'm going to Pyro Ball once with him, and then with Aerith, we will switch over in Curaga. The reason I attacked with them first was so that nobody else wasted any of their ATBs on healing. At this point, we're just going to be debraving her down. As you can see, she got a huge physical attack buff right there. That is absolutely essential that you debuff that. Alright, once it is debuffed, I'm going to go back into here. We are going to Fire Breach. Okay. Barret is going to Agitation. Cloud is going to continue doing his thing with Blazing Strike. Alright, here we go. Starting to get some damage out. Now we're going to Nightbloom. We're going to kick it up a notch. Alright, looking good. Barret can Pyro Ball. And we're getting closer to her first Sigil Break phase. Okay, here we go. I'm going to Agitation one more time right here. And there is the break. Okay, so let's see what it is. Is it Triangle? It's not Triangle. Alright, let's see if it's Circle. It's not Circle. That means it's X. Alright, so we're starting a little late on Cloud on this. Alright, so hopefully we get through it. Alright, there's 1. There's 2. There's the 6. And we're going to get it. Okay, and boom. There we have it. Straight into the debuffing. We're going to Nightbloom. Then we're going to Fire Breach. Okay, and we're just going to go full-blown damage right here with everybody. Alright, so she's getting pissed. Alright, here we go. But it's not going to matter. We have all the debuffs up. I just want to get Barret's Limit Break up, ready to go. And there we have it, guys. I'm just going to go into the Healing Wind, Judgment Bolt, Hellfire. And that is going to take down Yuffie. As you guys can tell, this fight is a lot more doable than the Rude Elena fight, which is definitely a pain to do, but 100% doable. I just put up a guide for that if you guys need help clearing that fight as well. Alright, so I'm going to let Ifrit fire off right here. Let's go. Honestly, Ifrit could probably do like half her HP. I mean, it was ticking pretty big right there, so you could probably just hit that earlier. Either way, not too bad of a fight. I like the Yuffie fight. I feel like it's an interesting fight. It's pretty fun. I feel like it's a well-balanced one. And overall, I am enjoying these extra boss fights at the end of each chapter. Alright, so that is going to clear that for the day. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, and you guys are keen on getting more content for the future, drop a like, sub to the channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for supporting me and what I love to do. Like I said, this is a hobby. I enjoy doing this in my free time, but as my primary profession, I am a fantasy adventure novelist. I have been for 13 years. I have a new book publishing on February 29th. Super excited about it. So if you guys are interested in reading or you like to read, stay tuned and I'll definitely talk about it in some more videos to come. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.